Hi everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our player rating show for our 2-1 win against Nottingham Forest. I've got Josh with me to do the player ratings. Hey bro.
I'm good.
All good. All right, just done a match reaction review. It's a tight win in the end, but we got the job done. Overall, it was a good performance, especially that first half. We were dominant. I know the scoreline makes it look close, but we were dominant. Just that last 15 minutes was a bit tricky because they got that great goal on the break. Let's get into the ratings then, starting with Ramsdale.
I'll give him 7 out of 10. He did good saves, but he didn't really have much to do other than that last 10 minutes. But even then, not really much saves. For me, he could. I reckon he could. It was a good goal from Nottingham, but I reckon Ramsdale could have saved it. It was really close to him, so he could have done better on that. But let's hope David Rail comes in sooner and challenge him so that he can get better at bringing the when ball come closer. He can just go for it. Never, don't worry about the play in front of you. Just go for it. Dive in for it. If it goes to penalty, it gives a penalty. But at least try and dive in for it. But for me, 7 out of 10.
Okay, then Thomas Partey started at right back, surprisingly. Didn't see that one coming, but played as an inverted right back, you'd say, because he spent a lot of his time in midfield, like that Zinchenko role. Your thoughts on his performance?
Um, I'll give him I'll give him 8 out of 10 because I like how when we're getting attacked, he goes to right back, and when we want to attack, he goes to midfield and play with Rice. So I like that. And he's quick on the ball as well, like splendid for right back, like especially how quick he is. He's very quick. Like from someone who rarely scores goals for us, but he is quick. He can go after someone if he's fall behind. He will just charge at him and tackle him. But no, 8 out of 10 because it was a good performance from him.
Okay, then Ben White playing as centre back yesterday. Played last season as most of it as a right back. Just for odd game as a centre back. Yeah, but started as a centre back yesterday. What's the name?
Um, I think I'll give Rice, no, Rice, sorry, Ben White. I'll give him 6 out of 10. It was mostly Saliba bossing that defense, and we all know what Saliba can do. But when Ben White is needed, he's like there. But to be honest as well, Ben White he'll come in a lot, like go to where Saka is to try and cross and get an assist or something. But no, yeah, Ben White 6 out of 10 because I didn't really see him much in defence. I saw him more up the pitch.
Okay, Saliba.
8 out of 10. Boss the midfield, boss the defence. Like we already know what Saliba can do. He's that guy. He can put anyone in his pocket, and he put that Johnson fella before the other striker came on, the one who scored. But yeah, Saliba bossing it again. Happy he's back, and it shows how much we missed him.
Okay. Left back was Himba.
Timber, I'll give him. I'll give him a 6, like because obviously he came off injury, so he didn't play the full 90 minutes. Came off really early in the second half, but in the first half he was bossing it. I love his footwork. Like a big fan of Timber, I am, and I can't wait to see more of him.
Okay, then into the midfield now. Declan Rice.
8 out of 10. He was superb, up there as probably. Hopefully he'll become one of us. He stays there for a long time, become one of the new Patrick Vieira for me. That's what I'm seeing, the new Patrick Vieira, because he shows leadership. And you see how much he wanted a goal. He was putting everything right, picking the right passes, going in for the attack when he wanted when we attack, and running back into defence to make critical tackles. So for me, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10 because for me he's the new Patrick Vieira for us.
Okay, Havertz.
Havertz, I give him 6 out of 10. He's slow when it comes to attack. Like that last 5 minutes when we attacked, when Trossard volley, he passed it to Havertz. I was just running there. He's just walking. He could have picked a pass to Saka or Trossard like instantly, but he just stood there and let Nottingham Forest get back. He needs to pass more, attack more, and needs to get better at shooting for me. To be honest, if he wants to succeed here and he wants to get on my good books, start performing well. So for me, 6 out of 10.
Okay, Odegaard.
Odegaard, I give him 7. We already know what he can do. Magician, absolutely good. When he tried to get goals, like he decided to go for a shot when he sees an open. But that's what I want to see from Odegaard and the rest of the players. If you see an opening, don't be afraid to take it. Just go for it. If it doesn't work out, so what? We'll go again. We'll try again. But no, good leadership again. But I think Rice is getting the upper hand on him for the leadership. So for me, 7.
Okay, I already know he's your man of the match from the match reaction video he did. Next, Saka.
10 out of 10. Obviously, yes, my match reaction, man of the match. Absolutely bossed it. As pure always. And like I already said, better than Phil Foden and top 3 as one of the best youngsters, best right winner in the world. Finishers Junior, you've got some competition. Uh, Finishers Junior got some competition with Saka. Rodrigo, I think that's his name from Real Madrid. He's got some competition with Saka. Foden. Nah, he ain't competition. But 10 out of 10 for me. What a goal as well. Best youngster ever. Best in the world.
Yeah, I'll start with. Okay, next Martinelli.
Martinelli, I'll give him 9 out of 10. Again, probably one of the great best in the league as well. Probably the best left winger in the world as well. Like Finishers Junior again he's got competition for the Brazil team. Martin ain't gonna let that go. He knows Finishers Junior is ahead of him and he wants him. He's like, nah, I want that Brazil spot in the next competition. He's showing that he wants to be in the national team as well. And that assist, that ball to Eddie Nketiah, my word, that gap was that small. How the fuck's he managed that? I'll never know. But yeah, 9 out of 10.
Okay, and then Eddie Nketiah.
I'll give him 9 out of 10. So Ed Nketiah, don't get used to me giving you 9 out of 10. But no, he done alright. He done alright. But I want to see it continuously. He got the goal. Got the first goal. The clock end, like the Emirates went mad when he scored. Um, Hear people chanting his name, but that if that's what you want, then go and get more goals. You want me to show Eddie Nketiah respect? I want more goals from him. He wants to be a good backup, and with that number 14 shirt, live up to that number. So for me, but he done alright yesterday, so for me, 9 out of 10.
Okay, man, into the substitutes now then. So let's start with Tomiyasu, first one that came on. He had to come on early as Timber was injured. What rating would you give him?
6 out of 10. I reckon he could have done better with the goal. Like, I know we all know Anthony Elanga from Man United. He's quick on the ball. He's got potential, but you got to be marking him. Like, you got to be trying to get to him, and when that ball comes in, you've got to be the first man to get that as a right back or left back, shall I say. You've got to be the first man to get there. But he wasn't that case. But overall, he did try, but for me, it wasn't enough. So 6 out of 10.
Okay, and then Trossard.
Trossard, I'm going to give 7 because he tried. You can see how much he wanted us to attack when he has the ball. And for a bargain, he is such a bargain. Like, we were going to get Modric for at least 80 million. And we've like saved 63.2 million pounds for just a 21 million pound Trossard. Bargain. Yeah, someone called the police because that's just murder. That is on the money. That's just a robbery. Like, but he's superb, and I can't wait to see him for the first. Like, can't wait to see him play his full season at Arsenal because he's going to live up to that price. He's probably like for me, he's probably like worth 50 million already.
Yeah, for sure. He was a bargain. And it shows you sometimes you will have to overpay. Like people are saying we paid a lot for Declan Rice. But I mean, sometimes you get really good deals. Trossard was a good deal. Also, Timber, great player. It looks like he's going to have a great future for us. We paid so little for him, 35 million. He's worth 50, 60 at least from what I've seen of him so far. So yeah, it's how it goes in the transfer market. Sometimes you get good deals. Sometimes you pay a bit more than you'd want it to. But Overall, we've done amazing in the transfer window in recent seasons. All right, one more substitute. He only came on with a few minutes left just to shore it up when we were trying to close the game out at 2-1. Was Gabriel.
Gabriel, he was the main part of that last 5 minutes when he came on as well, last 10 minutes. Because as soon as Nottingham Forest got a goal, you could see like, yeah, we can't take any more risk. Puts Gabriel in there, and then swap Ben White to right. No, he came off for Ben White, didn't he? Actually, I think. Yeah, he came off for Ben White, I believe. No, I think he came off for Martinelli.
Martinelli, yeah, it was Martinelli.
Yeah. So I reckon he goes back. Yeah, he came back in. Ben White goes to right back. Thomas Partey goes back in midfield. But no, he done all right, but it wasn't enough time for me. So a regular 5 out of 10.
Okay, and then to finish with Mikel Arteta.
I'll give him 10 out of 10 because it was a dominant performance from first minute to the 80th minute. I will say, got the win. Off to a winning start. Off to a great start on the road to win the league. Good lineup. Just one thing: if Gabriel Jesus is not going to be in that bench, put Balogun on the bench. I've been saying this, and I will continue to say it until I see it. But he's done all right. We know how great of a manager he is. He's going to be probably one of the best managers we have for so long. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for me because it's a win, and we're off to a good start.
Okay, bro. Thanks so much for your time. That's it for us for today. Looking forward to the next game against Crystal Palace and catching up with you then. Thanks, bro. So that's all from us. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share.